Alright, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, this is Camping with Shane. And I've had this Ram Promaster for about a year now. I did a pretty basic build at first, and I lived in it for about 4 months over the winter time. And now I've been home for the past couple months planning and getting ready for the next build. And I am super stoked to announce that we are starting that build today, right here, right now. And I thought I was going to be starting out by just framing the inside, but within this past week, some things have happened, and if your eyes are working, you can see that we have an air conditioning unit right here that we're going to be installing on my 2022 Ram Promaster. I'm super stoked. This is a 12-volt AC unit. If you've been watching the channel, you've known that I've been wanting to put an AC unit on my van, but you know, they're usually 120 volt. They take a lot of power, and you need a lot of power to run an AC. So like I said, I got a pretty basic build going right now. Pretty much just a bed, one 100 amp hour battery with a diesel heater, and a small fuse box, and then just a little couch area. And then obviously I got some insulation. This 12 volt AC unit really does not need a lot of power. So let's quickly go over how much power I plan on having to be able to run my AC unit comfortably. So I'll have 200 amp hours of battery and 400 watts of solar. Now this 12 volt AC unit, there's a couple different modes. And the lowest mode is sleep mode. It pulls like 270 watts. So just for instance, during the daytime, if the sun is shining and I'm pulling at least 270 watts off the solar, that AC is gonna be running basically using no power. So I am super stoked to really just get this thing on and then get using it. And I think the best part about this 12 volt AC unit is you don't need to run an inverter. You can hook it straight up to your batteries, and it already comes with a really nice fuse on it, so you don't even have to worry about that. Everything is pre-wired, ready to go. But you know, I planned on starting out by just framing the van and going slow, starting the process, but because I don't really have a lot of money to spend right now. But we're actually getting hooked up with this AC unit by VLIM to try it out. They're a new company. We're going to be going in a full in-depth installation video on my brother's channel, so I'll put a link to that down below. I'm going to be taking you guys behind the scenes of installing it and just kind of share some of my plans for the future and just kind of show you how everything's coming together. So super stoked to be getting started on the van build. This is going to be episode 1 or part 1, whatever I call it. But enough talking, let's get into this installation. All right, so here's a quick overview with what it comes with. Got your nuts and bolts to secure it down. It comes with the remote. Super stoked on that. This is some foam to mount it. Some sort of bracket. Just my little power brick. And then it comes with the wires ready to go. This is what I'm most stoked about. Just ready to hook right up to your battery with a pretty nice fuse already installed, so that's really nice. And then this is what's going to be inside the van. Super simple but effective control panel. All we really need to do is cut a 14¼ by 14¼ hole on the roof. So right now I'm just using the cardboard from the box to make a little template to make it nice and easy to just trace up and then cut it out. All right, so we're going to be putting it right here. So I got to take this light out and all right, and then there's just 4 bolts holding it in. All right, that is gone. All right, so now I'm taking out some insulation. Oh, there we go. Yeah. This is a good insulation kit from Upfit Supply. All right, so I'm just lining it up, and it is actually perfectly squared up with the ribs. So this is 14¼ so I don't have to worry about drawing any lines up top. Just gotta make these lines. That's super nice. All right, we're pretty much ready to cut the hole, but man, I am nervous. It's a big hole. But I'm gonna be making the cuts with an angle grinder. I was thinking about using a jigsaw, but I think this will be a lot easier. Got a nice face shield. All right, no going back now. Got the holes cut. All right, I got the lines drawn. It's time to cut it up. All right, we're gonna do this thing. Oh shit. It's official. No, we got a hole in my roof. No, it looks good. I'm actually pretty hyped though.
What?
Does the box not get burned at all?
No, the box held up. So, all right, everybody, that's a good method to cutting a hole in your van if you're already furnished.
Nice. All right, we got the hole cut. Oh man, it is perfect. Now I gotta clean up the edges. I have a brush wheel for this angle grinder. It's kind of like a sander, but for metal, and we're gonna get it all nice and smooth. So this was the inside that we did to prevent sparks and stuff from flying out. Just having a box is perfect, dude. Now that I'm gonna clean it up, I don't have to, all the shavings are just gonna go in the box and then just throw the box away. Not get anything, I just put a little piece of wood over my bed just in case. All right, taking a quick break. It's getting hot out. It is summer. It was pretty cool this morning, but now it's getting like 80. It was like 85 degrees in the van. I was sweating in here, so I just turned on the car to blast the AC for the last time, because after this, we're gonna be having an AC unit on top. I mean, I'll probably still use this, but right now I'm just got it on full blast, because this AC still does keep it cool back here. Like, I am way cooler. It's dropping down degrees. I got the hole cleaned up, shaved it down, and put some spray paint on it because we forgot to get sealant. All right, so now I'm gonna be putting this is some butyl tape, kind of like a sealant, because there's a dip in the ribs, so we're gonna fill up the dip with this, and then we got some more sealant to put over it. I highly recommend the cardboard box mounted under the hole, because I'm just throwing all the trash in there as I go with the tape and everything. Super convenient, just sweeping everything into it. So super pro tip. Just cutting little strips and just kind of putting it in there and then pressing it down. It's kind of like Play-Doh. You can mold it to make it nice and flat. Yeah. And we're ready to put this guy on and mount up this AC. All right, we got the cover on. And don't worry, we're gonna put lap sealant around this whole thing. We're just using these bugle tape to get it nice and... All right, we got the lap sealant done. I did a little bit of not the best job, but as long as it's sealed, you know, the more the merrier. You don't wanna put too little. We're about to get some shade from the sun. It's been beaming down on us for the past 2 hours, but we're getting some shade right now. So we're gonna take a little break, recharge, and then mount up this AC unit. Is it good? Is it good?
Yep. Now it's on. Now slide it.
All right, we made a major mistake. We thought that this unit used a regular 14 by 14 hole, but we got about a lot of stuff. It should be like right here, so we could seal it, but yeah, so we kind of messed up.
No, that's still.
Or not. We're figuring it out. Yeah, so I guess we were supposed to cut this, put it right on. I didn't think so, because it just fits so perfectly with like 2 fingers deep. I thought it was going to be perfect, but you live and learn. That's why I'm making this video, so you don't make the same mistakes as me.
That's how you know you're building a van.
Yeah, that is exactly right.
What I'm doing right now.
All right, I think we fixed it. We'll find out here in a second. Oh, shit. All right, this is good. Nice. All right, I think we're ready. We just drilled a hole for the wires. All right, I think we got everything situated. Got the wires coming through here. Everything, you know, there's still a little bit of air gap because we haven't tightened it down yet. But once we tighten it down, it should be all sealed up. And yeah, it actually worked out perfectly. We could have cut the hole, but if I would have cut the hole 10 inches, I wouldn't have been able to run my wires in. So I'm actually kind of glad we did a bigger hole in the end. So yeah, it all worked out. So if you already have a 14-inch hole on your roof and you'd like to swap it out, then you're going to be able to. Oh yeah, probably
Like crushing insulation, you know?
Yeah. All right, I just put some butter tape. I forgot what this stuff's called. I keep forgetting. We'll put this tape on there on the inside. We're gonna do the same thing on the outside, and then put lap sealant all up over it on the outside.
Hard to make.
All right, I'll put a bunch of the lap seal and that tape in there. Like I said, don't be afraid to go overboard. Want to make sure those wires are not gonna be letting in water. All right, I got it all mounted up. Everything's plugged in. I just ran the wires
to the battery, straight to the battery, because it's got a nice fuse on it, and I don't have a big enough fuse to put it on the fuse box, and these are some pretty big terminals, so I'm putting this straight on the battery. So a moment of truth. Let's see. Got double videos going. All right, let's see.
Does it turn on?
Oh shit!
What does it say?
I don't know.
Hello, Moto.
Oh, it's working. It's working. I don't know what it means, but oh, I can feel cold air. Yes, sir. Oh man.
I hear the fan going now. Dude, that thing is quiet.
Holy shit! It's already cold. Holy shit!
That thing is
What?
seriously
Dude, this is
quiet.
holy
quiet.
shit.
That's nice.
Yo, this is.
I think
It's already cold.
I think we gotta take it off the van and go put it on my bus. That's nice.
Oh my gosh. I don't even know what mode it is in right now. I think it's like half. Maybe that might show my battery percentage right there.
So the left side it should show your battery. That's what this thing shows.
Wow, so it's showing me my battery percentage. So my battery's
That's
full.
the fan. So I think this. Oh wait, so there's a left and a right side.
It's gonna make it
Oh,
colder.
so that's what you set it to, and that's what it is.
Oh
feels good.
man, this is sick.
Mosquito.
All right, it is working. Let's go, dude. That was a stressful day, not gonna lie. It's like 7 o'clock right now. We've been at this since 8 a.m. But man, here goes 12-volt install in a day, and it's already blowing super cold. And it has a battery monitor. I'm pretty stoked because I only have the voltmeter showing 12.9 volts, but voltage drop and stuff. I know it's full, but man, I'm freaking hyped right now. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. And I strategically have it so then I can move these vents so then it'll blow right onto my new couch that I'm gonna be building right here. So I could be sitting right here and I already feel the air. Oh, dude, let's go. So it's 78 degrees in here right now, and we're gonna run this for like maybe 10 minutes and see how it changes. But dude, just first couple of minutes of standing under this, it is ice cold. Like, wow. So let's go, dude. All right, so I just threw some batteries in the remote. So let's see sleep mode. Sleep mode is super quiet. Like I could barely even hear it, and it's still pumping out pretty decent. Definitely, if it was like 100 degrees at night in Arizona desert, this probably wouldn't cut it. But if it's not, like tonight, this is gonna be perfect. Eco mode. This is eco mode, and this is where it really starts to like. It is going now. Like I don't even think I would need to put it much higher than this, but it goes strong. We're super chilling. This is like, I can't even explain how nice this is. It feels like a blower, like where you blow leaves, but it's coming out of the roof and it's cold air. Man, let's go. Feels so good. All right, check this out. I just pressed swing flap and it is oscillating. Like it's going back and forth. This is insane. Kevin, what'd you say you wish you had this one?
I kind of wish I didn't give it to you now. It's nice. It's way
This
nicer
is really
than ours.
nice.
It's way quieter. We'll get a clip of ours and show you how different the loudness is, everything.
Wow. All right, this is what it sounds like from the outside on full blast. It is so quiet. Like that's actually insane how quiet it is and how much cold air it's producing. All right, so we're playing with the buttons, dude. We keep discovering stuff. Check this out, lamp. What? Lights installed? I was tripping out because I had to take my light off to install this, but boom, overhead lights.
Hit the link.
Oscillating fan. We got fresh air mode, which I think doesn't even run the AC unit. It just recirculates fresh air from outside. I'm not 100% sure. We're gonna be learning more about this van, or more about this unit as we use it. But for first impressions,
rad.
I'm so stoked, dude. Like, dude, it's sick, dude. All right, it's been about 15 minutes and it's about 75 degrees, but I have it on the eco mode right now, and it feels great in here. It's pretty hot outside, but it feels good in here, and I'm freaking stoked, man. So
just gonna let it keep going, and then I'm still at 13.1 volts, so I think it's only pulling about 300 watts right now, so it should be good to go for an hour or two. All right, I just cleaned up the van a little bit, turned off the AC because it's really not too hot. I don't need it running right now. The sun is down and it feels good outside, so, but man, I am so stoked. But stay tuned, we're gonna pick up tomorrow when it's super hot out, and we're gonna charge up the battery to full and then run this thing on full blast and see how long a 100 amp hour battery will last, and see how cool it will keep it in the van when it's like 85, 90 degrees outside, indirect sunlight. So, alrighty, yeah, that was an exhausting day. So we're just gonna chill out tonight, and then we're gonna get back to it tomorrow. So we'll see you guys in the morning. All right, it is the next morning, and it is nice and hot outside. 85 degrees in the van. We got a full battery, 100 amp hours, and we're gonna run this AC unit on full blast and just run this battery out, see how long it will last, and see what kind of temperature difference we can get, because it is the middle of summer right now. I got the sun beaming down on the van, so yeah, this is gonna be a great first test. Got 13.2 volts, 84 degrees. All right, so we're starting at 12 o'clock on the dot, and yeah, we'll see how long this goes and how cool it gets in here. All right, it's only been about 5 minutes, and it is down to 82 degrees, and it's feeling noticeably different in here. This unit is really not even loud at all. It's like, it sounds just like a house fan, like a fan you'll run in your room. It's not even bad. I'm super stoked. All right, it's been about 20 minutes and we're down to 77.5. Oh, you just saw it drop in real time. 77 degrees, it is dropping quick now. It's feeling nice in here, especially when you just stand under it, like, yeah, full blast. Yeah, this is the full blast test. I probably won't be running on full blast all the time, but we're checking it out. All right, battery is dead. AC turned off. Cooled down 10 degrees though. So I ran it for 45 minutes on full blast, pulling probably 700 watts. And I don't think my battery was fully charged. Like I said, I only have one 100 amp hour battery, so it's really not a lot of power, but just being able to run an AC for like an hour on the highest setting with 100 amp hour battery, that's pretty good. Not gonna lie. But I do plan on putting some solar. If I had like 400 watts of solar on the roof, then I could run this thing pretty much all day on the eco mode, which is still plenty cold. Because it's still, the air is pretty much just as cold coming out on the eco mode, it just doesn't blow as hard. So this has fan mode as well, where it just runs a fan, no air conditioning, and even just the fan is pretty nice. And it does not use that much power. All right, so I'll meet you guys back at the studio, and then we'll wrap things up and talk about what we learned about this unit on this install, and my plans for the future and the rest of this build. All right, if you made it this far in the video, thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate you. That was a pretty rough day, not gonna lie. We had some ups and downs. It started out really good, and then in the middle of the day, we thought we messed up, but then it actually ended up working out just fine. Everything worked out perfect, and I am so stoked to have a 12 volt AC on the van now. So like I said, to give you a little context, this was kind of last minute. It was kind of all over the place because I planned on starting the van build about this time, but I was going to start to frame it out and really just, you know, take it slow. But then my brother called me and said, yo, this company hit me up. They want to send an AC unit, but we got to do an install video, and he already has one on his bus. He can't put one on the current truck that he's working on, so I just pretty much a couple days later, I just drove up to his house, and then we just installed the AC just super last minute. So I still can't believe that all happened. I'm so stoked because, you know, like I said, I never even thought I was going to be able to put an AC in the van, because not only is it is expensive, you know, it's like $1,000 unit, but you know, you typically have to have a lot of power. But with this 12 volt AC unit, I think that I can get away with not having too much power. I mean, I can already use it, you know, so that's what I'm most hyped about. just plugged it right into my 100 amp hour battery. But this is really motivating me now to start working on a bigger solar or a bigger electrical system and starting to add some solar, because I've always wanted to put some solar on, but I never really needed it because I don't have a lot of high wattage things in my build. But now that we got the AC, I want to be able to utilize it to the max that I can. So I don't know, I'm just pretty stoked everything's working out. The plans for the build have totally changed, but pretty much the same. But I do want to start to frame it out, but also I really want to get the electrical system dialed in soon for the solar panels especially, because right now my sister has a couple of solar panels that she's not going to be using, so I might be able to get some for free as long as everything works out with those. So we might be able to get, you know, the AC for free, solar for free, so everything is just going right with this build. So I'm just so stoked. And yeah, so yeah, we got the AC. Now I'm planning out the roof design for the solar. I already got the brackets in my Amazon cart. It's only like $40 for the brackets, so it's really not that expensive. I already have pretty much all the wood that I need to start to frame it out, so we're ready to just start getting cracking on this van build. I'm so stoked. You know, I've been planning it the past 3 years, just waiting to get started, and we're finally ready, and man, everything is just falling into place. So yeah, this is just episode 1 of the new build. We're totally redoing the whole van, and yeah, it's gonna be awesome. So all right, well, thank you guys for watching. I'm super stoked to be getting this next van build started. I don't know, I'm gonna be trying to post maybe 1 video a week depending on how much progress I make. Yeah, I'm super stoked. So all right, stay tuned for the rest of the build. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and yeah.